What's up, YouTube? ODST General back again with some good old Into the Flames. Now, I am pretty excited for this. We have a big map update. Now, I'm hoping, honestly, that this comes as a weather option we can enable later on. But there is snow, and I'm very excited for this because I like me some snow. You know, I'm from a Midwest northern state, and snow's a big thing out here, and it's not as much of it as I liked. You know, growing up, there was a lot of snow. It just seems like there's not much nowadays. At any rate, we have a new update for Into the Flames since my last video. This one adds tutorials, obviously the snow. The biggest thing for me, though, is if you go into the menu, and this is just a small little quality of life thing, you have a return button. So you can click on this, and you can click return. It's nice, easy functionality. There's tutorials, which it's a one-time tutorial that you go through. Now, when I pulled up the one menu, it popped up some more tutorials automatically. I don't know if it's going to keep doing that at all. I know that they said they could re-enable them if I needed to, so if I wanted to, I could show it off to you guys. But I'm not going to bother with that because I already know how to play at this point. I'd imagine a lot of you guys watching this probably have a pretty solid idea of how to play. So with that being said, let's go ahead and I don't know if it's maybe I should have read those. I don't know if it actually requires us to put ourselves available at a station, but we'll put ourselves at station 3 and wait for a call here. There we go. Yeah, so I'm pretty excited for this update, though, just because of the snow. I'll be honest with you guys. Like, I don't know if it's just, I guess that dirt's probably standing on the windows or something, or if that's frost, but that looks really good on there. I've never noticed that before, so that looks even better. It makes it look even colder outside. Yeah, so we're just gonna kick back and wait, I guess. Take out the garbage while we wait here. Yeah, I don't know if there's any real major call changes. I know that there is some changes to a couple of the calls, but I didn't see anything really major. Some of the single calls, sorry, I got distracted. I want to kind of read the Discord for a second, crashed in to the thing for a second. Anyway, some of the single calls have had stuff removed and changed, you know, added extra smoke columns, removed things like the vent fan and stuff. But yeah, I don't know of any major changes to the free roam calls. The creepy ghost guy, if you guys saw my last video for this, there was some creepy ghost dudes up here. I think they were removed, which is actually slightly sad. It's gonna feel a lot emptier without them. Of course, the whole disappearing made them extra creepy, so I don't know. Maybe it's better if it's just empty. I also hope they fix the lighting up in here. I don't know what is going on with the lighting in this room. It's so strange. Like, there's like something in front of the invisible lighting that they placed down. I don't know. I don't know what this is about either. Like it curves in. That's a weird structural design thing. I'm kind of nitpicking because I know this is definitely not a finished station by any means, but like there's things that like I'm looking at, I'm like, gee, that's really weird. That was loud. Oop. Let's see what our call is here. Machinery fire with explosions. Exposures. Well, we can tell what's on my mind. Explosions. Okay. Get in the truck here. So the Q siren's been removed too, by the way. Which way is this? There it is. I gotta say, I don't see it. Driving all over the road, as Jeff would say. But, yeah, the Q siren's been removed because they have got a officially licensed Q siren now. So one of the things that a lot of you guys weren't happy about with the siren update for flashing lights was the Q siren. And the reason for that is because the Q siren is a licensed product. Now, a lot of apparatus and stuff are, but, I mean, if you look at these trucks, for the most part, nobody really uses real trucks in these mods, within these games, not mods. Because they are federally licensed. You'll get mods like GTA and stuff where people use them because they're so small, like, vehicle manufacturing doesn't really care. And even some larger games would probably get away with it. But we have seen in the past, and even just recent history with like Humvee and stuff, where companies have been sued by auto manufacturers who just want to try and get a kind of a quick dollar, or just maybe some of them don't genuinely like their product being used in the way it is. A little bit of a frame drop here. I really need a new graphics card. I didn't upgrade my graphics card when I upgraded my PC, and for a long while that was fine because I didn't upgrade my monitors either. And then one of my monitors burned out, so I bit the bullet and upgraded my monitor. And yeah, now my PC's just struggling really bad. Let's go with the Halligan. Run on the fire scene, which we shouldn't be doing, but whatever. I'll be honest, I didn't know that this door was locked or not, but I assumed it was going to be. Gosh. There we go. I'm gonna say I can't get that door open. Let's see here. SCBA, flashlights. Oh, shoot. Actually... Oh, cool. That removed that stuff without taking off my SCBA. Neat. Oh, yeah, I forgot about the Bluetooth hoses. Oh, that's right. So it looks like the fire started in the building there, and then it's started to spread over to the vehicles. It's just a quick prefab building for this construction site, so obviously not the most durable material as far as avoiding being, burned or whatever, or preventing fire from spreading. Oh, cool, that window actually broke out. I wonder if that was a change. I didn't see that as a change log. I must have missed that, or I wonder if it's only certain fires that do that. That's awesome. I know that was a big thing for a lot of people from Firefighting Simulator, was that you could blow out the windows with a hose. So maybe that was something that's implemented since then. I'm not sure. Yeah, you can shoot right in. I know that one house fire, one of the last ones we did on a video, we couldn't shoot through the window. The windows looked like they're blown out, like they were like that, but there's still windows in there, and you couldn't shoot through, even though you appeared to not, be intact. Let's get this right through the window here. kind of have to sneeze, not gonna lie, guys. What is going on with my flashlight? It's like way off to the side because I'm crouching here, I guess. That's kind of obnoxious. Doesn't do me much good over there. Let's go in the third person. Let's see about that. Yeah, it's like... I guess it's just because of the angle. Okay, so we are going to go back. Need to change those running animations too. Get rid of that. How do I take off my SCBA now? Just like that, I guess. Okay. Keep our flashlight on. We actually still seem to have a pretty good supply of water there. It seems to have not gone down. What is this next call? Let's take a look at this call here. So call lists. Residential fire on 110 North Walnut Street. Okay, let's go that way. Now, I am going to turn on the siren for this one. I think we've gotta go this way. Oh. Turn! Try a turn, I just didn't seem to want to turn there. Gosh, I'm not really predicting these turns very well, am I? Oh, that one doesn't have an interior yet. There we go. Not sure where this call is. I feel like I'm going the wrong way here. I'm definitely taking the long way. I feel like I should turn around. This is why we need the map. I know the map is constantly changing. I just wish there was like a rough map with like streets, like at least major roads and stuff on here. Yeah, we gotta turn around here. Turn that off. Yeah, you gotta turn down the radio, guys. We're lost and gotta figure out where we're at. So we gotta turn down the radio so we can concentrate. That's what I always find funny is people are like, isn't it so strange that you turn down the radio when you're lost? It's like, well, no, you're trying to focus. You're getting rid of distractions, and the radio is a distraction, potentially. It's not much of one, typically speaking, but when you're sitting there trying to focus on looking for like street names and stuff like that, and then you've got like some song blaring in the background, yeah, you're gonna turn down the radio because you're trying to like focus on the task at hand while still driving and everything. It's just common sense. That was a random tangent, but that's something like I see it on Facebook every now and then. Somebody will share something like that. It's like, isn't it so strange that you turn down the radio when you're lost? It's like, no, it's not. If it's super commonplace, you know, then it's not strange now, is it? Like, if everybody... You know, if one person just starts randomly bleeding from their eyes, that's strange. But if everybody just randomly starts bleeding from their eyes, and that's like a common thing, you know, it's not really strange now, is it? It's just an average thing. This is why I need to script videos, but obviously a video like this where it's like live gameplay and I'm just, you know, I'm putting out afterwards. It's harder to script. Well, that's not right. This is, Let's see a hydrant. Alrighty, Will. Oh, there's a hydrant back there. Okay. Well, let's do a quick 360 of the building. I can say right now that there is fire showing. That's a big fire. Holy moly, this is gonna suck. And some of these fires in this game are just not suitable for one person. And this is one of them. We had that big warehouse fire, and this fire might be even bigger in a sense. I don't know. We might be able to get this one with the deck gun though, because a lot of that fire, I think we can shoot right through most of those buildings. It looks like. But we need to set up a supply for this. We're definitely gonna need it. Engine ops. Can't lay out. I don't know if we're just not close enough, I guess, maybe. I'll probably have to get up on the curb here to get that layout set up. Still can't lay out. Interesting. Oh, duh, because I forgot the wireless thing extends to the supply lines too. I'm such an idiot. That's why we probably didn't run out of water, because we can't hook up a supply. Oh, what a dum-dum. I haven't played too much since they took away the hoses, unfortunately. You know, there's been so many games and so many updates coming out right now. Like, I want to play all of these games a lot. I just can't commit time to, like, any of them, so it kind of sucks, but it's like, too much of a good thing. Alright. Let's see here. Get our deck on. Interestingly, the deck gun doesn't seem to actually be able to penetrate the windows here, so I don't know if that's going to be a matter of this house or this structure, or if that's an issue with the deck gun alone. We're going to find out in just a second here. Looks like that's an issue with the structure. There's really sturdy windows. Okay. Yeah, so this is where it's going to kind of suck, is because we're going to have to be able to breach all of these buildings here. There's possibly going to be interior doors and stuff that we're going to have to contend with. Can't get rid of my attack line. There we go. That was frustrating. Alright, let's get SCBA. We got our flashlight. Let's get a Halligan. Yeah, so kind of like I assumed, the door's locked. Thankfully that one went a little bit quicker. Oh, now it goes. That was weird. We can pry it out with the Halligan, so I guess that's what we're going to have to do, is we're just going to pry out all of these windows here. Start hitting this stuff with a deck gun as we go along. Just try to get this all opened up. Wonder if any of these doors are going to be unlocked. Guessing probably not. That would be too easy, like I said. So I don't know which of those is a bug. Is it like this one where you have to like knock it out with an axe or a Halligan, or is it the other one where you can just knock it out with water? I feel like the other one, I mean, is, you know, is an accurate thing. I mean, you can you know, blow out windows using the water. So I mean, I feel like that's designed to be intentional like that, but I'm not sure. Gosh, this is ridiculous. And we got one last door. This would have been a good one to bring the tower ladder to. We still got those upper windows and everything too, but there's not much I can do about those. So the other thing is too, is this deck gun doesn't actually seem to be doing much of anything. Move all. Let's go to engine ops, ground monitor. Oh. A sack of presents in there? It's probably a sack of garbage, but yes, for somebody that's presents. Alright, let's go ahead and get ready to breach into the building. Still can't remember here. I gotta look at my key bindings. It's how to switch tools. I thought it was like R or something. It's been a while since I've done that. We don't want to do gear customization. Oh, push to talk was added too. That's a big thing for multiplayer. I don't play multiplayer for this, so for me that's not a big thing. But push to talk was added, so that's a nice thing. I like that that's built into this game now too. I haven't tested it out, so I don't know if it's like Merge NYC where you've got the sound effects and everything. I'm guessing it's a more basic thing than that, at least right now. So yeah, swap tools are. So yeah, I don't think we can still do that with the attack line, because I know in the past you couldn't, so. Just try double check that though. Yeah, can't get into the equipment. That's kind of unfortunate. I don't know if we're going to need a Halligan or an axe as we go in here or not. Hopefully we won't. Thankfully, this is a, you know, this being an apartment fire actually is going to make this a little bit easier in the sense in the warehouse fire when I think about it. And the reason for that is that these, you know, apartment complexes and, you know, multi-unit buildings like this are kind of designed to keep fires contained so they don't spread very quickly from one unit to another. Obviously, they can. But, you know, they typically are supposed to come designed with, like, heavy-duty doors and everything, and, you know, you just got a lot of extra walls and stuff between naturally, where the warehouse doesn't really have that, so everything in the warehouse is able to pretty easily spread and spark and move to other things as long as there's enough fuel inside of there, which, obviously, with this warehouse fire in here, there is. A lot of crates and boxes and stuff. Plenty of fuel in here, too. I mean, obviously, this whole complex is up in flames, but it shouldn't re-spark is kind of the biggest thing. A little bit of fire coming through the wall there. Ooh, that looks pretty cool. Taking some damage from that, though. It's kind of hard to deal with that because I can't quite angle up enough to cope with that. So I'm probably going to have to put out the fire in front first and then move up past that. Okay, we're not taking fire damage right now, which is good. I wish they could do something about the fire coming through the walls. It's hard to tell what's fire I should be fighting and what's not, you know, like what's fire from another room that I'm not going to extinguish because I'm not actually hitting it. Should be able to argue that if I can see flames if I'm hitting it with water, I should be able to put it out. But, whatever. Not the end of the world, it's just something that's obnoxious and I'm hoping will get fixed at some point down the line. Our air supply is getting a little bit low. I think we'll be able to probably finish this apartment up before we run out of air, but I'm not sure. There's another story up above us, so I have to wait and see on that. I think at the very least we can definitely get this floor, though. Yeah, I might have to dip out after this floor, though. It's gonna be close. We'll have to take a peek at the upstairs. I don't know what the upstairs is gonna look like. Alright. Yeah, we're on the inside here, so we shouldn't be seeing any... Or we shouldn't be seeing too much fire. We're pretty low here. We can't really afford to stay and fight this. Yeah, let's dip out here real quick and go and resupply here. Get some air. Get some health, ideally. Okay. So yeah, and this is the other thing too, is if, you know, when I come back out with an attack line, it would be kind of nice if I didn't have to put the attack line away every time I needed health or whatever, especially because it can be kind of a pain in the butt trying to put this thing away. You know, it's like I'm sitting here trying to interact with them, pushing E and everything, and not doing anything. No. Thought I had it there for a second. There we go. That was way more difficult than it should have been. So let's see here. SCBA getting due. That heals us back up, so we are set to go. If we can get a attack line again. I don't know why that's so difficult now. Maybe it's the height of the truck. I feel like I don't have that much difficulty on this smaller apparatus. So that could be what it is. It could just be the size of the truck there. Don't know. Fire dipping through the wall there, but not sure that that's. Once again, I'm guessing that's from the other side there. Ooh. Taking some damage from that fire there. Kind of the same thing as the other staircase. I should have been watching for that, but I kind of forgot for half a second. There we go. I'm gonna say, I'm pretty sure this is out here. Yeah, this is, I wish there was some sort of feedback or indication that you were putting the fires out here. I mean, they start to fade and stuff, and they go pretty quick, so it's not too terribly bad. If they lasted longer, it would be a little bit more frustrating than what it is, but it is difficult to tell sometimes if you're actually extinguishing a flame or not. That would also kind of counteract the fire coming through the walls too, as if like that way you would know if you're putting out the wrong kind of fire, because you'd be getting steam or some sort of notification. Alright, I think we're just about there, at least for this unit. Where are we at? We're at like 30 minutes already, guys, so I don't know if I'll be able to, well, yeah, I really can't practically put out the rest of this fire for the video. Now, I could, you know, put out the fires and just do like a cut to like the last building or whatever, just to show that it's out, but that doesn't really seem worthwhile to me. Because I'm sure you guys have seen this building extinguished before, and even if you haven't, it's just a building lacking fire. So we'll take a look at it though. We'll pop back outside and see what this looks like now. A lot of debris on the floor in here. I don't know if it was they had squatters or what. It's kind of weird. There's like garbage bags everywhere. It's either there or they're getting ready to move out or move in. Hopefully it's not one of those two. Hopefully it was just, you know, squatters hanging out in here. Yeah, especially with how much of a pain in the butt it is trying to get like the hose line or the attack line de-equipped and stuff is a huge hassle. So yeah, we got one of the units squared away. I'm looking pretty fire free, but yeah, we would have to do that several more times over, where we got like 5 more units, it looks like. So I don't really have the patience for that right now. I don't have the time to do this in the video. So like I said, I could put this all out and you guys would see that, I guess, and that would be neat. But this is definitely another one of those like multi-person jobs that you're gonna want to crew people. You're gonna want to do this one in multiplayer. Maybe skip this if you're in single player like this. So you got your call list with this one here, and you just go to end current call. That's what you do, and that's how you fix that. Fire out. There you go. Now you guys get to see the fire out. We had to cheat for that one, but honestly though, we wouldn't be doing this solo. That's the one thing, and you know, Emergent YC, at least from their videos, taking steps to try and help counteract that, you know, by putting a little bit more AI control into some of the processes, so setting up attack lines and stuff like that, which is good. Now, with that being said, of course, you know, it doesn't really solve everything. I mean, just some of these fires are so big, and just some of the things you have to do that the AI is not going to be able to do until there's like proper AI firefighting, that like they'll go and attack the fire themselves, like firefighting simulator. You know, you're going to have this issue of some of these jobs are just too big to do as solo players. I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing. I mean, they are multiplayer integrated games. And, you know, if I had the inclination, I could have definitely fought this fire by myself and gotten it all knocked out. And somebody might want to do that, so I don't have an issue with them being in the game. I do wish maybe that they'd put some sort of indication on there that, like, hey, this is a big structural fire, like a really big structural fire, you know, like put in some sort of, like, you know, box alarm or mutual aid. Like, you know, Emergent YC has actually had that basically since it came out, where it's like, this is like all the apparatus you're going to need. You could, even if you're not familiar with the call itself, you're going to have a pretty good idea of like how big that call is going to be based off the description, based off of how many units are getting dispatched out there, what units are getting dispatched out. Just kind of curious what these other calls are. Brush fire, structure fire. It's a prison fire. That's sad. I wouldn't mind doing that one, but that is the end of the video, guys. We're going to have to do that one at a different time, sometime down the street. Alright guys, thank you for watching. Let me know, what did you think of this new update for Into the Flames? Did you guys like the winter update? Do you guys like the fact that there's a tutorial now, the new menus? That's the big thing for me with this update. That and the snow. I like the snow. I really wish that the snow will be an option, like, later on down the road. Hopefully that's something that they'll do, is something that you can toggle on and off, maybe. You know, either way, whatever, it's all good. Let me know what you guys think, though. What did you think of this new update for Into the Flames? What do you guys want to see from the future of this game? Let me know in the comments below, and, of course, take it easy.